Gang, Degenerocity. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? The hell of homework. Listen, if you've ever done homework in your life, smash the like button. Let's go.
Horseman, father, abolitionist,
What?
but most importantly, education reformer. Man spent a majority of his career changing the scope of American public school education to an overall better environment. You see, back then, teachers were slightly more dumb than they are now. Anybody could have been a teacher back then, even you. So Horace changed it to teachers have to be trained professionals for him to teach. Also, he wanted more girl teachers, no more teachers with sausages. He opted for a more diverse school environment. He wanted to equalize the learning experience for all kids so they can learn the same no matter the background. The man did a whole heap of all kids so they can
Does everyone understand?
learn the same no matter the background. The man did a whole heap of advancements to the American education system that we still use to this very day. There's like 1,000 schools that are named after him, bro. This guy made a difference. The man basically made everything we know about modern American education we do today.
Oh, man.
Including enforcing the worst mother
Damn, what the
to ever exist. Homework! This man did everything right for the education system, but with this one thing, he made everything wrong. I know
Homework, SATs, all that bullshit.
you were a slave abolitionist advocating to end slavery and all, but bringing homework over to the U.S. might even be worse than slavery. You know how Oppenheimer made the first apology video after creating those nukes that were dropped on Japan? Well, imagine being this Frankenstein looking dude, ruining the childhoods of everybody in America. Homework is the worst thing to ever happen. And I'm gonna try to explain every single minute detail on why not only it sucks, but it's useless. But for me to explain let's figure out why homework was created in the first place. Through a simple Google search, it says Robert Novellius, an Italian teacher, invented the whole concept of homework, and he assigned it to punish students who didn't demonstrate a good understanding of the lesson that was taught in class, or just lazy and disobedient students. He would punish them with homework. And yes, I might have—
Yo, I got a serious question, bro. Based off what you guys see nowadays, right? I'm talking for people in my age group, right? Pretty much people who graduated high school. I'm talking to them. Do you guys feel like the kids nowadays are better or worse than us? You know what I'm saying? Because I keep seeing a lot of teachers quitting their jobs. You feel me? Like, and a lot of them are passionate about it, bro. They end up quitting their job because the kids are just too much to handle. The kids are just, they're crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think about that, bro. You feel me? How you guys feel? I think it's gotten worse, bro. Nowadays, a lot of parents aren't really disciplining their kids, and however you want to discipline them, you know what I'm saying? And they're just coming to school being dickheads and just going crazy, bro. You know? I feel bad for teachers nowadays, man.
Just lazy and disobedient
underpaid
students. He would punish them with homework. And yes, I might agree that homework was a worse punishment than being beat with a ruler, and I could just blame all my school misery on this guy. But when researching it, it also says he did this in 1905 or 1095.
What?
Now, I might not be a genius, but the math isn't math in here. How he do this in 1905 or 1095? That's like 6 billion years apart. Is he a vampire? Is he related to Nicolas Cage? We'll never know. Because apparently there's no real evidence this Roberto Noodle guy even exists.
Noodle.
So Google is giving me some false information. Now I gotta switch over to Bing now. The real reason on why homework was created dates back to ancient Rome in the 1st century AD. That's a few years after the Big Bang. The term homework can be traced back to this time, said by Pliny or Pliny the Younger, an oratory teacher. That's a teacher that teaches you how to talk to strangers. He believed the repetition and practice of speech would help students get better at their speaking skills. So he would often tell students to practice speaking at home, essentially homework. So homework was created for students to practice the subject. I mean, that was probably a no duh for most people watching.
What the fuck?
For students to practice the subject.
What the fuck? What are you doing?
I mean, that was probably a no duh for most people watching, but the way this Pliny guy used it, it isn't really homework. You know, sometimes teachers will tell you your homework is to study for the test the next day. And when they say that, in my head, they basically told me, I don't got homework. I'm not gonna study when I get home. I'm gonna be too busy playing Hello Kitty Adventure.
Yeah,
I'm gonna study last minute on the bus ride to school the next day. Also studying a bit in homeroom before their class. And I'll still get away with a B-. You know? Hey, I'm happy with that. The teacher's homework wasn't really homework. It was a suggestion, like how dentists suggest that you brush your teeth twice a day. Don't tell me what to do. I brush my teeth once a week, tops. But obviously, homework has evolved since the time of Phineas and Ferb. Instead of studying, we have...
Speaking of dentists, I got me an appointment in like 40 minutes, you know what I'm saying?
Obviously, homework has evolved since the time of Phineas and Ferb. Instead of studying, we have multiple choice sheets, written assignments, projects, reading whole textbook chapters of homework. Isn't that what class is for? You assigning me textbook chapters to read as homework is basically telling me to go and teach myself. What am I here for? What are we doing here then? I might as well be at home playing with my Hello Kitty. I remember I had this one teacher that would basically assign essays to type every class as homework with a minimum word count of like 300. Don't take honors history. Worst mistake of my life.
Don't take honors nothing, bro. I mean, if you're going for you know, some scholarships and big colleges and stuff, do your thug dizzle. But if you're not, don't do honors, bro. Don't do honors.
Homework now is just an overload of mandatory tasks that when combined with every other class that assigns it, you're looking at a whole behemoth booty load of exhaustion.
Damn.
You have signs it. You're looking at a whole behemoth booty load of exhaustion you have to do every night.
What you doing with that?
This new age of homework is still looked at as practice of what you're already learning. But in this day and age, how is homework practice? Practice for what exactly? How fast can I Google the answer to this question? How fast can Photomath scan this math equation and get... How fast can I Google the answer to this question? How fast can
I'm cute ass toes, boy. Let me get that.
Equation and give me the answer with work. How fast can I find a Quizlet that has every single answer to every single question on any English or science assignment in order? This is no longer practicing or studying these subjects. We just copying and pasting. Especially nowadays with stuff like ChatGPT and all its alternatives, where we can get whole essays about feet typed to us in a second for free. Homework in general is just obsolete. Or at least its intended purpose of making us study and practice is. Homework is just needless work. Stop assigning it. I bet you teachers would like that too. It gives you less work to go through and grade. I know some of you teachers complain about the amount of work you do. Then y'all just give out more homework, essentially giving us more work for me and you. Do you like to suffer? Is that what you like? Suffering? Speaking of eternal damnation, let me talk about how even people back then agreed with what I'm saying. In the early 1900s, big-time publications like the New York Times and Ladies' Home Journal published articles on how homework can affect the health and mental state of a child negatively. The articles basically showed,
I see why.
Right there, that's your child on homework. These articles caused an outrage against the schools in the West, and California, being California, it did something insane. But for the first and only time, a good kind of crazy. In 1901, California banned homework for kids under 15.
Under 15?
You thought it could never be done. But faith has been restored. Skip some years, and in 1923, the American Child Health Association formed. And they also thought homework was bad for the brain. And in the 1930s, they even went as far as to deem homework as child labor. You see, during this time, America just had the Industrial Revolution, and the children yearned for the mind. So kids as young as 5 were playing Minecraft in real life. And by the 1930s, a bunch of laws had sadly been signed against child labor. But recently for it. And since these laws were being passed, the ACHA thought it was a great opportunity to finally get rid of homework once and for all.
Then it came back, right?
Obviously that didn't work out. And about that California bill, that also didn't last long. That only lasted like 10 years. Like everything in California, the fun only lasts a second. then you're homeless. There's more to this American homework story, but we all know the ending because we're living in it. ACHA were the only group of people that understood that we were being worked to the bone over this work. How not only it was hurting us, but it was destroying our minds. Yet our government failed the people's needs once again.
What the fuck?
Hours and nights of work I had to do just so my grade could go up 0. It was destroying our minds. Yeah,
what the fuck?
Our government failed the people's needs once again. The hours and nights of work I had to do just so my grade could go up 0.
That motherfucker's running again. Bitch, you think we picking you again? The fuck? By we, I mean y'all, because I didn't fucking vote that time. Fuck out of here.
The hours and nights of work I had to do just so my grade could go up 0.02%. And for some reason go down 50% if I didn't do an assignment. The amount of stress that brings a student, it's deadly. I've already described why homework is useless, terrible, and gave my firstborn cancer. It's a punishment that would be beyond my comprehension if it didn't exist. I hate homework so much. I want it abolished almost as much as I want stealing from Walmart to be legal. In my world it is, but let's not right now. But what's the replacement of homework if it were to get banned? What will take its place? I'ma tell you. Actual studying. Homework would be you studying all the notes and what you went over in class. So the practice
no one's gonna do that
would
shit.
actually work. And I know some people are thinking, nah, you a liar, man. You just said whenever studying was your homework, you're gonna go and play Hello Kitty Adventure.
Bro, 9 times out of 10, when a teacher's saying go home and study, nobody's really fucking studying, bro. Like he said earlier, they're gonna study during class or the next day before the assignment or before the class starts. That's how I did it. You know what I'm saying? Go home and study. I got you, motherfucker. I'm a Call of Duty mom for 2, doing trick shots and shit. What you talking about?
You can't fool me.
Study.
Yeah, and the reason
study these trick shots. What you saying? You know what I'm saying? Improving my skills.
For that is because every other night I'm doing back-breaking homework. The only reason I play video games that day is because it's essentially my day off. That's why. If I was assigned to study every day as homework for every class, I would probably still play video games.
Exactly.
But it would motivate me more to study. Maybe after clocking in 5 hours on the 10 dogs, I'm gonna feel a little slumped. Then I'm gonna remember, oh yeah, I got school tomorrow. Then study for like 5 minutes.
You know? 5 hours on the game, I'm playing another 5.
Better than nothing. You know what's really better? Copying and pasting an hour worth of homework, learning nothing, or that 5 minutes every day where I learn and practice 5 minutes of stuff.
5
and
minutes,
actually
some light.
I think we both know the answer. It's a better system, man. I'm telling you, it's a win-win on both sides. The teacher and student get less work while class grade averages go up. Also, to any student that would still fail their classes with this system, nah, you just dumb, bro. Sorry. You still failing when there's no homework, bro. You're the one with the doo-doo for brains. Just transfer, bro. I got the perfect place for you. And that is my reasoning why homework is hell on earth and my solution to that problem.
Respect.
And to any kids watching this right now, show this video to your teacher and tell them to watch it, because I just gave them the most convincing reason on why homework is terrible. I'm about to
you're gonna get your ass beat showing this video, bro. What the fuck are you watching, huh?
Change their brains. I made sure not to cuss or say anything dirty in this video so you won't get in trouble. And if they watch this and still give you homework, jump them! Jump them! I'm just kidding. Just put a grenade in their desk when they're not looking. Homework is dookie, and that's all I wanted to say. And in conclusion,
what the fuck? The fuck Nemo's app? I don't even want to go back to it. Hell nah. Listen, bro. Valid points, you know what I'm saying? Getting rid of homework completely around the world, I don't think would be smart. And obviously, jokes aside, but I don't think it would be smart, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're saying, oh, go study. 9 times out of 10, the kids is not doing that. Nobody is going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're serious about the schoolwork, okay. But nobody is going to go out of the way and do that. We got things like TikTok. We got all these apps and shit that the motherfuckers can be on, wasting their time. A bunch of games people can play and shit. You know what I'm saying? There's so many distractions. Too many distractions. I feel like homework is just, you need it, you know? Not too much, obviously. I feel like, I don't know, if you're going to give homework every day, at least make it 5-10 problems max. at least, you know, like some elementary school type shit, bro. Cause I got through elementary school dandy, you know what I'm saying? A's and B's throughout all my years, having that type of homework where it was like 5 to 10 questions, problems, whatever the case. I was chilling, bro. You know, getting rid of it as a whole, I don't think would be smart. And then obviously, again, the studying, no one's gonna do that, bro. I also love the idea of getting homework as punishment for lazy and bad students. It will motivate the rest to study and the ones assigned with homework to pay more attention and get that shit in order. Valid, but it's like, I don't know, bro. These kids nowadays just, they be reckless, careless. I feel like, you know, it's crazy. Had a math teacher who utilized a flexible teaching format. He pre-recorded lessons that you could watch either in class or whenever. He prioritized class time for practicing the concepts that he could help and guide students through the process as they did. That's fire. There was no homework, only quizzes and tests, and a cool project at the end of the year that substituted the final. If you had, ooh, nice. A final, a project over a regular final, hell yeah, bro, I'll take that. If you had to watch the lesson and made the most out of class time to practice and ask questions, you did well for yourself. I don't ever remember struggling or stressing out over his math class, bro. Math for me, easy, bro. And shout out to the teachers I had because they made it so easy for me. You feel me? The only thing I struggled in, and it wasn't the teacher's fault, was geometry. That's about it. That was my fault, just not understanding everything about it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me though. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know what you guys think about homework. You know what I'm saying? That's my reaction. If you enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'm out.